Hey guys, I want to chat with you guys about our upcoming programming cycles for both fitness and sweat. I wanted to hop on here and kind of talk about why we have progression testing within our fitness. I think it's really important that we understand where we are, where we're going, and what we're trying to accomplish, because a lot of people who fail to see results, it's not that they're not getting results, it's the fact that we aren't tracking and you actually don't know that you're progressing. So much like we track our in-bodies every so often to kind of see how our body fat is looking and things like that, we want to make sure we're giving you guys the opportunity to test your fitness so you can clearly see and feel the benchmarks and the milestones that you are accomplishing and everything that you're progressing and achieving. So with that, we've made a few small tweaks to the programming. The first of which is that we want to have a more unified programming cycle for both of our programs. So our sweat and our fitness program are going to be on the same cycle, which essentially means that we will have our progression tests at the same time. All right, so instead of sweat doing it at one time and fitness doing another, we can all kind of motivate and encourage each other and check in on one another to see how we all did in that week. The other thing is I want to create extreme clarity in what we're trying to accomplish within each cycle. Yes, it's our type of training. We're still going to use a variation of all the hundreds of movements that we have, but we're really going to dial in so you know exactly what you're testing that cycle. So meaning when next week is what we call testing week. So we are going to be testing out a bunch of skills that we did during this cycle. Next week for our new programming cycle, what we're going to do is going to make a small change where we're going to do a test in. So everything that happens next week, not next week, because next week is the test out of the current cycle. The following week, the test in is going to look identical to the test out of the next cycle. So that way you're going to know exactly what you're working on. So as far as it relates to next week, if you haven't seen the post on Facebook, our fitness crew, you guys are going to be checking in on your progress as it relates to strict pull-ups, strict dips, bar muscle-ups, handstands. We're going to do the tester grace, which is clean and jerks. Our front squat, we've been doing all of those tempos, and our 1 mile run for time. As far as sweat goes, we've been working on a lot of leg strength. So we are going to be doing our squat strength, Helen Jr., 500 meter row, 400 meter run, air squats, push-ups, I think the baseline as well. So that's what you can expect for next week's programming. And then stay tuned for the following, where we start a whole new cycle with test in and test out being the exact same. So don't be scared of testing week. It is just an opportunity to see where you're at and where you're going, and then that way we can see all the progress you're making along the way and also celebrate you. So any questions, definitely ask your coaches, and I'll see you guys on the floor.